Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Dragon Quest, The Adventure of Dai, which is on episode 21, or Dragon Quest, Dai no Da'i Boken. Anyways, this episode right here was really slick. I'm looking forward to the next episode and the other stuff, so if anything else, let's just get this started right away. We had to it that Leona ends up healing her companion using full heal whatsoever, but as for Mom, she is trying to have a magic gun bullet or bullet magic gun to be fixed right now, but unfortunately the old man of Paprika is unable to fix it, you know? Whoever made that weapon, he says, it must have took a very big genius to do so, because it is beyond his skill level, or it's not in his expert field, you know? We get to see the old man of Paprika and Mom decides to go check on Leona, and we have to it that she's casting full heal, like I said. We have to it that the old man of Paprika mentions about, that Leona is a sage in training, you know, and that she could do a lot of powerful spells, and that whoever they are, they could do a lot of powerful spells in terms of, offensive or support, you know, and that, like I said, Leona is a sage in training, and that her support and spells is really powerful. As for offensive spells, she has a lot to learn, which apparently is really nice to know, because when it comes to sages, you know, in Dragon Quest, they are pretty powerful, if I remember correctly. I mean, the first time I remember got introduced to a sage was in Dragon Quest 3, the Seas of Salvation, and those sages are very powerful. Like I said, they are pretty deadly when it comes to if you level them up carefully and train them ridiculously, you know? I mean, they get introduced to, in Dragon Quest 3, eventually Dragon Quest 6 will also have them, you know, along with Dragon Quest 7, and then Dragon Quest 9, etc. Like I said, sages are pretty powerful if you know how to use them and if you train them right, or if you train them. And of course, Mom decides to go to Matarif to try to figure out if she could get her magic gun bullet fixed, you know, because either way she doesn't know what she could do right now, you know. We get to see Dai and Pop in training right now with Matarif. While Matarif ends up going on the duel against Pop, he easily defeats him and tells Pop that you got a long way to go, you know? I mean, you may learn a couple new spells and you may have gotten stronger here and there, but I'm still at the top. Almost no living being out there is able to beat me head on. And as for Dai, he seems to be very impatient, you know, because he wants to learn something new, or he wants to get stronger the fast way, which I can't understand. Anybody who ever plays the Dragon Quest games, it could be very, very infuriating or very annoying that you had to take a long road trip in order to get stronger, you know? But that's how freaking certain RPG games are. You have to, grind your butt, or you have to start from the very bottom and work your way up to the top. But Matarif therefore teaches Dai that you got to understand, you are a hero and you're the jack of all trades, or you're like an all-around guy, but you're not a master of anything. But I can tell you this, you have one weapon that is very, very useful to you, and that is your courage, you know? And we have to it that Matarif also teaches Dai that all you need is courage to face any enemy and you'll be okay. But at the same time, though, you want to have companions or allies to you want to have allies or companions to help you out, you know, which is a big thing of knowing that in the games. I mean, you're gonna need allies eventually. You start off as a lone wolf, usually, that's the fact, but you end up getting other allies that can help you fill those things in that you lack, you know, and without those allies, you're more likely to fail, or you just will be stuck at that road point or something. Gives me a lot of nostalgia when Matsura was telling Dai that you need courage, you know, and the allies and companions you have, they are there to help you out, which is really slick and nice, and I'm looking forward to that. Anyways, as for Mom, she was about to be groped by Matarev in a perverted way, and she ends up hitting him, you know? Matarev gives a hint to Mam that she inherited her strength from her father. By that time, Mom decides like, oh, she knows what she wants to do, you know? And yeah. Anyways, the next scene of the episode, we have two that Mom, Dai, Pop, along with Leona talk about the enemy and where they're at right now. Thanks to the information given by Hikaru and Crocodile to Mom ends up telling them everything, and of course the enemy is not making any moves right now, and that neither should they, because we need to rebuild our weapons, our armory, and everyone else if we're going to be ready to make our next attack, you know? And we see to it that Mom therefore tells everyone that she's going to take separate ways from now, and that she wants to become a martial artist, you know? Because without her magic bullet gun, she's pretty much going to be a burden, and she won't be able to do anything. Leona agrees that Mom should take a different route for now and get stronger her own way, otherwise she'll just be a burden, or she'll just like, not get it. She's just going to get in the way, you know, that kind of thing. Which is really sad but true. And we have to it that this martial artist thing, when Mom mentioned it, is a big nostalgia to me. Because when it comes to martial artists in the games, you know, they were first introduced in Dragon Quest 3, then they go to number 6, and then number 7, and then of course like Sentinel the Starry Skies on number 9, and then etc. And then we get to know a couple powerful people from the games who knows martial arts, you know? I mean, like Elena from the Chapters of Chosen, and then like Jade from what I heard from Dragon Quest 11, you know, in the latest one, if anything. And then, you know, and then like what's the guy's name? Mori Mozzarella from Journey of the Cursed King. That's number 8, I believe. And then let's see here. Rab. He's also a martial artist from freaking like Dragon Quest 11, along with Jade. So pretty much when it comes to martial artists, we all know what they're capable of if you played the games or something. But if anything else, I'm pretty sure martial artists should be a little like familiar to you as long as you continue life in a certain way. But anyways, Mom decides like she believes that she should like go back to a certain place for now in order to be a martial artist, because there's someone who's a god of martial arts, you know, in order to like possibly help her out to get stronger, you know. And I am looking forward to what Mom will be capable of as a martial artist, you know. She has a lot of strength in her, which Matarev says that she inherited from her father. And I think this might be a good place for her to start somewhere to be something else, you know, because she always relied on that magic bullet gun, and now she's going to try to use her own strength in order to like be stronger, you know. Anyways, after the halfway point, we get to see Hadler along with the remaining commanders being talking about the situation here and there. We had to it that we get to see a new enemy, which apparently he goes by the name of Kilvern. Kilvern is this guy that looks like a freaking scythe wielder that is also accompanied by a little small mage monster, which he goes by the name of Piroro. Eventually, we get to see to it that as the episode continues on, Kilvern tells like Hadler about some bad news, you know. Dark King Vern is patient, but he has his limits. If you can't get rid of Dai or something, pretty much like you're gonna be possibly dead, or you're gonna be punished whatsoever. That is the truth, you know. But aside from that, we get to know about Kilvern a little bit in this episode, you know. He is known to be a powerful assassin, you know. Anyone who would dare cross Dark King Vern, you're more likely to be erased or pretty much killed if you cross paths with him. But we see Baron, you know, the one of the legions of the Dark Commanders, shows up and says he wants to fight Dai. And he ends up saying like that Dai might be a Dragon Knight, which shocks everybody. And Zabura is like, wait a minute, you mean the Dragon Knight from the Legends? Hadler does not want Baron to fight Dai because we don't really know if he's really the Dragon Knight, or Hadler does not want him to fight him at all. But we had to it that Kilvern ends up breaks up the fight between like Baron and Hadler saying, hey, you guys can squabble about this later, okay? I understand, I think I have an idea why you don't want Baron to go face Dai, because he might be a Dragon Knight. But for the time being, like, let's move this castle right now, because, like, Hadler and Crocodile already knows where it is. And we have to it that Kilvern takes a key that looks like a death key or Vern key, and ends up flicking something on, or ends up putting it in a key socket, and then has the castle headquarters move, you know? And we see to it that we see Pop, Mom, and Dai along with Leona ends up saying their goodbyes, but we have to it that Dai ends up telling Leona that Pop is a little upset because he likes Mom, you know? And Leona gives Pop a big push by telling him, hey, why don't you go tell her how you feel, okay? I mean, like, this may be your last goodbye if you go into the final battle here and there. So don't waste this opportunity, or you're going to have some regrets about this, you know? Eventually, with some encouragement from Leona, Pop decides to go to Mom, and Leona is really excited to see how this is going to go. Even Dai's like, man, you are really enjoying this, are you? And we see to it that Pop decides to, like, help Mom out by teleporting her to Ramos, you know, where Mom wants to go for now in order to, like, get stronger, because, like, there's a person known to be a god of martial arts in order to, like, in order to, like, train there, you know, that kind of thing. And I'm looking forward to see how this, like, goes for Mom, you know. Eventually, like I said, Pop does use the spell Zoom to teleport himself and Mom over there. And it looks like to me, after having a couple words of nostalgia and etc., Pop looks like he was about to be ready to confess, but for the time being, he decides to hold that off and calls her a best companion, you know, and that he tells her to hurry up and don't be a muscle-bound gorilla. I'm thinking in my mind, that's kind of funny, you know, because that seems always offensive. That always seems to be an offensive assault to certain women when it comes to certain anime series. But that aside, Pop tells Mom his goodbyes and tells her to hurry up. Hopefully, we'll see each other again. And he ends up taking separate ways and says, I can't tell you yet, but someday I will get stronger and have courage, you know? The scene ends off with Crocodile and Hyunkuro realizes that the castle headquarters is actually gone, and they both realize it actually moved. We have to that Hyunkuro tells Crocodile, you gotta give word to Dai and the others, you know, before it's too late. While Hyunkuro tells Crocodile that he will follow the freaking castle headquarters to figure out where it's going, you know? And we see to it as the episode continues on that the episode ends off with possibly the Castle Rock headquarters ends up entering the sea and destroys a boat, and it becomes this, and it's crossing the sea in a giant mountain-like monster format whatsoever, you know? Anyways, next episode, it looks like to me it's gonna be Pop, Leona, and Dai going into town in order to, like, in order to maybe find some weapons or tools in order to get stronger or to help out their army, and apparently they might have trouble along the way, you know? Anyways, next episode is called Off to the Department Store. Anyways, this episode right here gives me a lot of nostalgia again when it comes to certain things, you know, when it comes to the hero class, and then, you know, how Matsura mentions that you need companions, and then martial artists, you know. Yeah, that gives me a lot of nostalgia too because like, it's always been a big reference to the games, you know. That class was introduced first time in, like, Dragon Quest 3. There's no denial of that. And then, of course, other games have that kind of thing, and then, you know, some characters who do martial arts are very, like, well known. For example, like Mori from Journey of the Cursed King, Dragon Quest 8 and Dragon Quest 4, Elena and Jade from Dragon Quest 11, and then, you know, etc. Dragon Quest Rab from Dragon Quest 11 too. Not to mention the Sage class. Okay, the Sage class, there's no way in heck I can forget that class if I remember correctly playing Dragon Quest 3. That I never understood how powerful the Sage class can be until, like, you train them, and dang, they have a lot They have a lot of big support offensively and defensively and supportingly, or in the offensive, defensive, and support roles. Looking forward to see where Leona goes from here on out, and yeah, looking forward to next episode and more of Dai's adventure, or Dai no Daibouken, you know? So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.